Match overview. The Côte d'Or National Sports Complex in Port Louis, Mauritius, is the venue for a World Cup qualifier on Wednesday as Seychelles takes on Gabon. The visitors are in the midst of a strong qualification campaign and are still very much in the hunt to qualify automatically for next summer's finals. In contrast, the Seychelles remain pointless after a series of heavy defeats and will be looking to restore some pride this week. Seychelles' qualification campaign has been a difficult one, as they remain without a single point after 6 matches, having suffered a series of heavy defeats. With a goal difference of -28, they have been struggling defensively against stronger opposition. After a 5-0 loss to Burundi in their last outing, the team will be eager to show a more resilient performance at home. Gabon have enjoyed a strong qualification campaign, with 15 points from 6 games, placing them second in their group, just 1 point behind leaders Ivory Coast. They won their last meeting against Seychelles 3-0 and will be confident of a similarly comfortable victory. Gabon's attacking prowess has been on full display, and they will be counting on their clinical eye for goal to get the job done and stay in the race for automatic qualification. Prediction. Given the immense disparity in form and quality between the two sides, Gabon should make light work of a nation that has suffered some heavy defeats. The visitors' strong qualification campaign and their recent 3-0 victory against Seychelles provide ample evidence of their superiority.
Match overview. Eager to make a strong impression in the opening of the AFC U23 qualifiers, Bahrain U23 and India U23 will clash this Wednesday at Suhaim bin Hamad Stadium. It is a crucial match for both national teams, as they both aim to make a triumphant start to the qualifiers and immediately take a good step towards the final stage. Bahrain U23 has fewer reasons to hope for a favorable outcome in this fixture. Their recent performances have been described as blunt, which has left them with little momentum heading into the tournament. Despite being the host, their out-of-form state suggests they will have a tough time securing a win against a determined opponent. India U23 are also struggling and are completely out of form heading into the qualifiers. Their recent results show a lack of consistency and an inability to get into a rhythm. However, this match offers them a chance to turn their fortunes around and prove their critics wrong by getting a positive result against a team that is also facing its own difficulties. Prediction. Given that neither team is in good form and both are struggling for a positive result, a closely fought and even contest is expected. A decisive win for either side seems unlikely, and both national teams should be content with a draw to get their campaign started.
Match overview. On Wednesday evening, Qatar U23 and Brunei U23 will face off in the first round of the AFC Asian Cup U23 qualifiers. This match marks the first time these two teams will meet at the U23 level. While Qatar U23 are pretty regular at the main tournament and are seeking a spot, Brunei U23 are looking for their first ever appearance. Qatar U23 has had a mixed bag of results throughout the past year, but they are still considered the best team in their qualification group. They have a history of making deep runs in these tournaments, and their recent wins against weaker sides and younger squads suggest they are still a dominant force at this level. Despite some recent ups and downs, their overall quality and tournament experience should see them through. Brunei U23. On the other hand, Brunei U23 has been absolutely atrocious in all competitions. They have a record of 39 consecutive losses, and 9 of their most recent defeats were by a margin of 2 or more goals. In the previous AFC Asian Cup U23, they lost all 3 of their games with a goal difference of 3 or more, including a 9-0 loss to Jordan and an 11-0 loss to Syria. Prediction. Considering the overwhelming disparity in form and historical performance, a comfortable win for Qatar is expected. Brunei's dreadful record in recent games, marked by heavy losses and an inability to compete, strongly suggests they will be outmatched in this fixture.
Match overview. On Wednesday night in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, the U23 national team will welcome Guam U23 in the Asian Cup U23 qualifications. The United Arab Emirates will be the favorite, alongside Iran, to finish at the top of the group and grab a spot in the main tournament, while Guam is considered to be the weakest team. United Arab Emirates U23. The United Arab Emirates U23 team comes into this match with high expectations. As one of the group favorites, they will be looking to get their campaign off to a winning start. The team has several talented players who are expected to grow into high-level international footballers, giving them a significant advantage in terms of skill and quality over their opponents. Guam U23. Guam U23 enters the tournament as the clear underdog. A previous generation of the team showed a significant gap in quality compared to the best Asian sides, and it is likely that the current squad will face similar challenges. Given their status as the weakest team in the group, they will have to put in an extraordinary performance to take anything from this match. Prediction. Given the immense gulf in quality between the two sides, the United Arab Emirates are expected to secure a comfortable victory. Their superior talent and home advantage should be more than enough to overwhelm a struggling Guam team.
Match overview. On Wednesday evening, Hartlepool will face off against Boston United in the 7th round of the National League at Victoria Park. While Hartlepool are trying to extend their unbeaten record this season and possibly move to the top spot, Boston United hopes for a positive result, which will keep them out of the relegation spots. Hartlepool are still undefeated this season, having won 3 and drawn 3 of their 6 games so far. This impressive form is a continuation of their strong performances, which include a notable 1-1 draw against a championship team in the preseason. They have also historically dominated Boston United in previous head-to-head encounters, which will give them a major psychological advantage heading into this match. Boston United. Meanwhile, Boston United is in terrible momentum, losing 3 out of their last 4 games. They also suffered back-to-back road losses to Eastleigh and Truro City with a combined goal difference of 0-5. Their struggles for form and goals, especially on the road, make this a difficult fixture for them as they try to avoid slipping further down the table. Prediction. Given Hartlepool's fantastic unbeaten record and their historical dominance over Boston United, a comfortable win for the hosts is expected. Boston's poor momentum and recent struggles in front of goal suggest they will have a tough time at Victoria Park.
Match overview. 2 teams separated by 8 places in the 5th tier of English football will meet on Wednesday night when Gateshead welcomes Altrincham to the International Stadium. Bookmakers have struggled to pick a clear winner for this match, due to Gateshead's strong current form and Altrincham's historical dominance in this fixture. Gateshead. The hosts are currently in better form, as they are unbeaten in their last 3 games, having secured 2 wins and a draw. Their attack has been particularly impressive during this run, scoring 9 goals. However, Gateshead faces a tough test against Altrincham, a team they have only managed to beat once in the last 5 meetings at this ground. Altrincham comes into this match with a historical advantage over their opponents, having lost only one of their last 5 meetings at the Gateshead International Stadium. The head-to-head record also points to a high-scoring affair, with 4 of those 5 games seeing more than 5 goals. Prediction. Given Gateshead's excellent recent goal-scoring form and the history of high-scoring encounters between these two sides at this venue, an open and entertaining game is expected. Despite Gateshead's current momentum, Altrincham's solid historical record at the International Stadium makes them a difficult opponent to beat. Match overview. Halifax and Woking meet in Round 7 of the 2025-26 National League season at the Shea Stadium on Wednesday. Both sides will be looking to build on recent positives. Having ended their winless runs last weekend, they approach this clash with renewed confidence. Halifax. While neither side has made a flying start to the season, Halifax appears to be in slightly better shape than their visitors. The hosts have claimed 2 wins in their last 4 league outings and sit in mid-table, suffering just 1 defeat across that run. The Shamen will also draw confidence from their historical dominance in this fixture, having won 4 of the last 5 meetings. Woking remains in the bottom 4 of the table after 6 matches, despite securing their first win of the season in their most recent outing. Their poor start to the season has been a concern, but their recent victory offers a glimmer of hope. They face a difficult challenge against a team that has historically had their number. Prediction: given Halifax's slightly better form and their significant historical dominance in this fixture, they hold a clear advantage. Their home crowd and a recent upturn in results should give them the confidence needed to secure a win against a struggling Woking side.
Match overview. The National League continues this week with a fixture at Truro City Stadium as Truro City takes on Aldershot in their first ever meeting. A competitive contest with plenty of chances at both ends is expected, with both teams coming into this fixture with positive results to build on. Given the visitors' recent high-scoring matches, a thrilling outcome seems likely. Truro City comes into this match having finally secured their first victory of the National League season in their last outing, a dominant 3-0 win against Boston United. This positive result, following a difficult start with 5 losses, will give them a much-needed confidence boost. They will look to build on this momentum at their home stadium. Aldershot has been involved in a number of thrilling, high-scoring matchups in recent weeks. They have demonstrated a remarkable goal-scoring ability this season, netting 18 goals in 6 league matches, making them the league's highest scorers. However, their defense has also been leaky, conceding 13 goals in the same period. This trend of high-scoring games is a key factor in predicting this contest. Prediction: given Aldershot's prolific attack and porous defense, a high-scoring outcome seems highly likely. Truro City's recent home win provides them with a psychological advantage, and they will be confident in their ability to score.
Match overview. On Wednesday night at VBS Community Stadium in London, Sutton will host Boreham in a crucial match. With both teams potentially facing relegation, every point matters. The bookies see Sutton as the slight favourite, but Boreham's recent strong form suggests they could challenge that prediction and take points from the upcoming clash. Sutton. While Sutton has a better head-to-head record against Boreham over the last couple of years, their current season has been a struggle. It took them 7 matches in all competitions to record their first victory, highlighting a significant lack of momentum and confidence. Their home form has not been consistent enough to make them a convincing favourite for this tie. Boreham. On the other hand, Boreham is in a strong vein of form, currently on an impressive 5-game unbeaten streak. Under the guidance of Luke Gerrard, the team has shown great resilience and has an opportunity to continue their positive run. Their ability to secure points in recent matches makes them a dangerous opponent, regardless of the historical head-to-head record. Prediction: given the stark contrast in current form, with Sutton struggling and Boreham thriving, the visitors are in a good position to get a positive result. Boreham's recent unbeaten run is a major factor in their favour, suggesting they have the momentum and confidence to overcome their opponent.